Peace. My name is Tia Camille, and I'm here to just share a gentle practice with you that I went through earlier today with some other students. It felt good, and so I just wanted to share it. So go ahead and find your comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. Be sure to sit nice and tall. Shoulders are down and back, away from your ears. Crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. Breathe. Eyes are gently closed, or you can take your gaze downward and begin to tune into the environment outside of your physical body. Take note of any sounds that you hear, any fragrances you may smell. Acknowledge how the air feels on your skin. Bring your focus to your physical body, taking a scan from head to toe. Acknowledge and express gratitude for the physical sensations you're experiencing. Take note of the areas in your body that may need extra attention, as well as those areas in your body that feel good. And bring your focus to your breath. You're breathing in and out through your nose. Inhales and exhales come and go easily and freely. Just breathe. Our mantra for this particular asana practice is I am exactly where I need to be. I am exactly where I need to be. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center. 2 more times. Inhale, sweep up. Palms come together. Exhale them down. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Gently open your eyes if you haven't already and smile. Peace. It's so good to be here, yo. Like, it's a beautiful day outside. Just exceptionally beautiful today. Um, and we have this great opportunity to cultivate more peace, love, and ease for ourselves, which feels amazing. So we're actually going to begin lying on our backs. We're going to begin lying on our backs. So go ahead and make your way onto the mat all the way down. And extend your legs straight out onto the mat. And let your hands rest at your sides, palms facing up or down. Taking a deep inhale through your nose and sigh it out. Breathe. You are exactly where you need to be. Notice the earth, the floor, the ground that is beneath you. And breathe. feeling its strength, its firmness, knowing it is always there, supporting you and holding you up. And also take notice of the parts of your body that are connected to ground or earth. The back of your head, shoulders, your upper back, maybe your lower back as well, your bottom, your legs, your feet, your triceps and forearms, your hands, all connected to earth. Breathe. You are exactly where you need to be. Slowly pull your knees in towards your chest and rock gently from side to side. Pause and extend both legs out onto the mat. Be sure that both feet are flexed so your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. And let your hands rest at your sides, keeping your lower body right where it is. Begin to inch your upper body over to the right. Imagine that you're forming your body into the shape of a banana. So you'll bring your upper body over to the right as much as you want. Your hands can rest at your sides or arms can rest overhead. Breathe here, noticing how your body feels and adjusting accordingly. Always remember that you're free to move in the ways that feel best for you on and off the mat. And during this practice, even if that means you're doing something totally different from what I'm suggesting, breathe and slowly inch your upper body back over and then come all the way over to the left. Again, let your arms rest wherever feels best and breathe. I am exactly where I need to be. Notice how your body feels. Adjust accordingly. Inhale and slowly walk your upper body back to center. Breathe and perhaps pull knees into your chest. Rock gently from side to side. And release your left leg so that it extends out onto the mat. Your right leg will extend up into the air. Breathe and hold on to the back of your right leg with both of your hands. So maybe your hands are here, or to feel a deeper stretch, perhaps you begin to walk your hands up your leg towards your foot. Stay connected to breath, and also remember that keeping a bend in your right leg is perfectly okay. Breathe. Left foot is flexed, toes pointing up. And then slowly bend your right leg. Pull your left leg in towards your body. Extend your right leg out onto the mat. Left leg extends up into the air. And just as we did with the right, we're holding on to the back of our left leg with both hands. Adjusting the placement of our hands based on how intense we want our stretch to be. And of course, staying tuned into breath, inhaling and exhaling through our nose. Remembering our mantra, I am exactly where I need to be. Breathe. Right foot is flexed, toes pointing up. Slowly bend your left leg. Left knee comes in, right knee comes in. Breathe. Perhaps find movement. And perhaps you move into a gentle inversion, happy baby pose. Bending both knees so that the soles of your feet point up towards the ceiling, perhaps grabbing onto the inside or outside edges of your feet. Pulling your knees in towards your armpits. Breathe. And here, also noticing the parts of your body that are connected to earth. And kind of feel yourself grounding down through those areas. I'm exactly where I need to be. One more breath here. And then slowly bring your feet together. So you'll bring the soles of your feet together. And then lower your feet all the way down to the mat. Perhaps you gently press your feet into the mat to lift your hips up and then set your hips back down. Let your hands rest wherever feels best. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, filling up your belly and lungs. Sigh it out. You are exactly where you need to be. Breathe. We're here for 3 more breaths. That's 3 inhales, 3 exhales. After your 3rd exhale, slowly release your feet. Maybe bring your knees back in towards your body and allow yourself movement, gently rocking from side to side. From here, we're moving up into a seated position. So it's yogi's choice. You can roll to one side and press yourself up, or you can rock gently back and forth until you rock yourself up into a seated position. Sit tall here and breathe. Ground down, perhaps moving some extra flesh out to the sides to really feel your tailbone grounding a bit. And breathe. You are exactly where you need to be. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Right hand gently holds on to left wrist. Breathe and bend to the right. Inhale, come back to center and switch. Exhale as you bend to the left. And breathe. Inhale, come all the way back up. Release your hands. Exhale, cactus arms, pressing your elbows back towards the back wall. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come all the way down to the mat. Walk them out away from your body, coming into a fold. Chin comes in towards the chest. Breathe. Inhale, slowly come up, walking your hands back towards your body. Exhale as you sit all the way up, coming back into that easy seat. Breathe. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Right hand gently grabs left wrist. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, come back to center, switch. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come all the way back up, release your hands. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Walk them out away from your body, coming into your fold. Breathe. Inhale, slowly come up, walking your hands back towards your body. Exhale as you settle into that easy seat. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Right hand grabs left wrist. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, come all the way up to center. Switch. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to center, release your hands. Exhale, cactus arms, elbows pressed back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Walk them out away from your body, coming into a fold. Breathe. Chin comes in towards the chest. And maybe you walk your fingertips forward just a bit more. And breathe. I am exactly where I need to be. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back towards your body. Exhale as you sit all the way up. Breathe and make your way into tabletop, hands and knees. Remember, if you need a blanket for extra cushion, you can have a folded blanket or towel underneath your underneath your feet, underneath your knees for added support. So your knees rest about hips width apart. That would be the width of both of your fists put together between your knees. Shoulders are stacked over elbows over wrists. If at any point having your palms down towards the mat feels too intense, you can always make your hands into fists to alleviate some of that pressure. Either way, stay connected to breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose, remembering our mantra, I am exactly where I need to be. Breathe and begin to move your body in the ways that feel best for you here. Perhaps you're gently swaying your hips from side to side. And maybe begin to take your hips around in a circle, moving in one direction. If you choose to move in this way, perhaps you're linking movement to breath, inhaling as your hips come up and forward, exhaling as they come back and down. So it would be inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Pause and move your hips in the opposite direction. Still linked to breath, inhaling and exhaling with each movement. One more round. That's one inhale, one exhale. And settle into a child's pose, feet coming together behind you, knees rest wider apart. Arms are extended out onto the mat. Forehead comes down to the mat or a block or some other form of support. Stay connected to breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. One more breath here. And then slowly come up into your tabletop, hands and knees. I'm going to move this blanket. If you need it, you can keep it though, of course. My mat is actually extra thick, so I don't necessarily need too much cushion. So coming back into tabletop, knees rest about hips width apart, shoulders are stacked over elbows over wrists, engage your core. Inhale, belly drops down towards the mat, gaze goes forward and up for cow pose. Exhale through your nose, round and arch your back, pressing the mat away from your body for cat. Again, inhale into your cow pose. Exhale into cat. Once more, inhale, belly drops, gaze goes forward and up. Exhale through your nose, round and arch, taking your gaze towards your legs. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Breathe and move. Perhaps you gently shake your head. Yes and no. Maybe you need wrist stretches. Be careful here, being mindful not to press all of your weight into your wrists. Maintaining that connection to breath as you inhale and exhale through your nose. You are exactly where you need to be. Breathe and come back into tabletop, finding stillness. Inhale, right leg extends straight back. Breathe here. Engage your core. Right foot is flexed, so your toes are pointing down towards the mat. Heel presses back towards the back wall. Actively engaging the muscles in your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your right foot forward to the space between your hands. Be sure that your right foot is firmly planted. If it isn't, walk it forward until it is. Breathe here. If you need blocks or something to use in the place of blocks, you can place them here. Essentially, this helps bring the floor closer to you. So that way you can actually plant your hands if you need to in order to feel more stable in the pose. On your next inhale, release your hands all the way up to extend your arms up for a low lunge. Exhale, cactus arms, pressing your elbows back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands will come all the way down. Inhale, release your right leg to extend it straight back behind you. Exhale, right knee comes down to the mat. Breathe and move your body. You are exactly where you need to be. Pause and come back to center. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, belly drops, gaze goes forward and up for cow pose. Exhale through your nose, round and arch for cat. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back into tabletop and breathe. Inhale, left leg extends straight back. Breathe here. Core is engaged. Left toes are pointing down towards the mat. Heel presses back. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left foot forward to the space between your hands. Breathe. Be sure that your left foot is firmly planted. If it isn't, walk it forward until it is. Remember, you can also place blocks for your hands so your hands can feel more supported, planted. Inhale, release both hands up to extend your arms straight up, low lunge. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Inhale, left leg extends straight back. Exhale, left knee comes down to the mat. Breathe and allow yourself movement. And then allow your hips to sink back and down. Child's pose. 3 breaths here. Inhale and slowly come up. Come into tabletop just long enough to tuck your toes under. And then begin to walk your hands back towards your body. Press them into the mat so that your knees come up. Legs begin to straighten as your hips go up. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Settle into your standing forward fold. Feet are firmly planted, soft bend in the knees. Core is engaged, arms and head hang heavy. Think about allowing the crown of your head to come down towards the mat. Chin comes in towards the chest. Breathe. Find movement if you need it. Pause and come back to center. Inhale, half forward fold or flat back. Hands rest on your shins or fingertips rest lightly on the mat. Either way, shoulders are down and back away from your ears. Core is engaged. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, group to rise, coming all the way up. Arms extend up. Shoulders stay down away from your ears for high mountain. Exhale, mountain pose. Hands come to rest at your sides. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Side out. I'm exactly where I need to be. Breathe. So if you want, you can walk to the top of your mat or simply turn. We're moving into a balance pose called stork, and then from stork, we'll add on to that. So settle in, check in your mountain pose. Feet are firmly planted, soft bend in the knees. That just means your knees are not locked. Engage your core. Shoulders are down and back away from your ears. Arms and hands rest actively at your sides. Gaze goes straight forward or eyes are gently closed. Crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. Breathe. Place your hands on your hips. Your left leg will be your standing leg. So ground down through your left foot here. And maybe you lift your left toes up, spread them out wide, and then set them back down. Breathe, keeping a slight bend in your knee, just making sure your knee is kind of soft there. So you have options, and I'm going to turn to face you. You have some options here, right? Left leg is your standing leg, so you're grounding down through your left foot. One option would be to simply release your right heel up from the mat. Standing tall, core is engaged, shoulders down. If you want, you could keep your hands here or extend them straight up. Another option would be to lift your foot, but maybe not far, right? Breathe, still working on balance here. Be sure that your right foot is flexed so your toes are pointing forward or even up. Hands can stay on your hips or you can extend your arms up. The other option would be to become more fully into the pose, stork pose. Your right leg is forming a 90-degree angle. You're grounding down through your left foot, engaging your core, engaging the muscles in your left leg. Breathe. Arms extended up, shoulders are down away from your ears. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come out. Walk out your hips. Shake out your legs. And we'll find it on the other side. Same options apply here. Your right leg will be your standing leg. Ground down through your right foot. Hands can start on your hips. Perhaps you simply release your left heel up from the mat. Stand tall, grounding down. Breathe. Or you're here or here. Hands can rest on your side or your hips, or you can extend your arms straight up. Left foot is flexed, toes pointing up or out. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come out. Allow yourself movement, walking out hips, shaking out your legs. Maybe swaying your upper body from side to side. Breathe. Swinging your arms. Great. So we'll add on to that. Settle back into your mountain pose, please. Feet are firmly planted, soft bend in the knees. Core is engaged, shoulders down and back away from your ears, arms rest at your sides. Eyes are gently closed or gaze goes straight forward, crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. Breathe. Ground down through your left foot and release your right foot, coming into whichever variation of stork pose you like. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back. Yes, coming into your crescent lunge. Breathe here, engaging your core. Right heel is pressing back. Deepen the bend in your left leg. Arms and fingers are actively reaching up, and yet shoulders stay down, away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, breathe. Inhale, step forward into chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Allow yourself movement. And we'll do that one more time on the other side so that we are nice and balanced. Settle into your mountain pose. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, sigh it out. Breathe, taking your time, grounding down through your right foot. Slowly come into your stork pose with the left leg lifted. Breathe, core is engaged. Inhale, exhale, left foot steps back. Deepen the bend in your right leg. Engage your core, reach up, and yet keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, step forward into your chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Breathe and allow yourself movement. And then we'll come back down onto the mat. Settle into your mountain pose. Inhale into high mountain. Exhale, fold, hinging from the hips all the way down. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, fold. Deepen the bend in your knees so that your hands can come all the way down. And step one foot back and then the other. Knees will come down to the mat. Make your way into a seated position. And be sure that your feet rest closer to the top of the mat, or be sure that you have room to lie all the way back. Sit tall here. Feet are flexed, so your toes are pointing up. Sitting nice and tall, let your hands rest by your thighs. Engage your core and look straight ahead. Crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. Staff pose. Inhale, extend your arms straight out in front of you. Exhale and lower with as much control as possible, all the way down, also remembering it's okay to plop. Taking a deep breath through your nose. Sigh it out. I am exactly where I need to be. Slowly pull both knees in towards your chest. Breathe. We'll find a supine twist, extending our arms out to form a T. Inhale. Exhale, let your knees fall to the left. Both shoulders stay planted. Gaze can go up, or you can gently turn your head to look towards the right thumb. You are exactly where you need to be. Breathe. Notice how your body is feeling. Adjust accordingly. Inhale, knees and hips come back to center. Exhale, knees fall to the right, all the way down. Both shoulders stay planted. Gaze goes up, or you can gently turn your head and look to the left, towards your left thumb. Breathe. You are still exactly where you need to be. Inhale, come all the way back to center. Breathe. And extend your legs out onto the mat. And at this time, I encourage you to find any kind of gentle inversion. And so that could mean that you simply bring your knees into chest, or extend your legs straight up, You can also come into happy baby pose like we did at the beginning of practice, or find any other stretch pose or movement that feels good for you. It doesn't have to be a yoga pose or a gentle inversion. Stay connected to breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Breathe. Bridge pose is also a great gentle inversion. And begin to make your way out of that position. Breathe as you move into your final pose for rest. So, whatever resting pose feels best for you. For a traditional Shavasana, you would extend your legs straight out onto the mat. Let your feet rest wider than hips distance apart. Your hands would rest at your sides, palms facing up. Eyes would be gently closed. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Breathe. And notice how your body feels now compared to how it felt at the beginning of practice. Eyes are gently closed. Tongue falls away from the roof of your mouth. Face, jawline, and forehead relax. Body releases tightness and tension, sinking down into the earth beneath you as it holds you up and supports you. Let your breath become steady. Inhales and exhales come and go with ease. You are exactly where you need to be. Breathe and rest well. You are exactly where you need to be. Bring awareness back into your body. Allow your inhales and exhales to be longer and fuller. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your head from side to side with care. Slowly circle your wrists and your ankles, perhaps bending your elbows, and stretch your arms out overhead. Taking in a deep inhale, stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Sigh it out and release. Slowly pull both knees in towards your chest, perhaps wrapping your arms around your body. And thank your body out loud for everything it does for you. Thank you, body. Roll onto one side, and from there, make your way up into a comfortable seated position. Eyes are gently closed. Sit tall. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center. And take these last few moments to bask in the peace, love, and ease you have cultivated for yourself. Remember that you are loved. You are whole and complete. You are worthy. You do deserve all the best things life has to offer, and you have the strength, wisdom, power, and freedom to create whatever you desire. You are exactly where you need to be. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. My name is Tia, and as always, I wish you peace, love, balance, and lots of soul. Thank you. Peace.